Hello and welcome to Mulvane High School Football. Tonight, Mulvane High School will play Collegiate here at home. Our captains tonight are starting from the left, going to the right. Ethan Marshall, number 75. Cohen Chance, number 50. Tanner Nelson, number 22. And number 78, Matthew Byer. And here comes your Mulvane High School football team. Tonight they're in their home colors of green jerseys and black pants. Sprinkled here at Mulvane for this morning, and now there's cloud cover, but you can't really see the sun. So it looks like Mulvane's going to start by receiving the ball to start off the first half, as we have 1 minute to go before the start of the game. Real quick, the coaches for the Mulvane Wildcat football team is head coach Daniel Myers, assistants Randy Fox, Steve Nelson, Dave Deeker, Taylor Hageman, Kobe Finwald, and Jason Whistler. The Wildcats have lost their first two games, both away. First one was at Andale, and then the second one was at Clearwater. They've also had a couple problems with injuries tonight, so hopefully no one else gets hurt tonight to injure the Wildcats roster. In the back to receive the kick, number 36 is Keaton Hurd, and then to the left is Cole Diffenbaugh, number 11. He has the most yards for a Wildcat this year. And then CJ Johnson, who was hurt last year, is on the right side. Kick's going to go to the right, and it looks like it's going to bounce into the end zone. So it looks like Wildcats are going to start out on their own 20. So starting QB for the Wildcats tonight is Hunter Sire. First week, Tab Creekmont got hurt, and second week, Mason Ellis got a concussion. Tanner Clare motions to the right. They hand it off to Cole Diffenbaugh, who goes straight up the middle and gains about 5 yards on the play. In the past two games, Cole Diffenbaugh has rushed for 136 yards. They're going to say that was a caught by number 25, Tyler Landreth. Looks like a nice 6-yard throw from Hunter Sire. Wildcats lined up with triplets on the right. Gage Gerlach, C.J. Johnson, and number 24 as they're going to give it off. The Tanner Clare is going to go down the right side, down to the Collegiate's about 40-yard line. It'd be 44-yard line. It's a nice little run there. No one in the backfield. Hunter Sire throws to. Looks like it's going to be caught by 25 Tyler Landreth again. It's going to be a 9-yard pass. So 2 for 2 out of the completion. There's Cole Diffenball that was brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Drew Charbonneau for the Collegiate Spartans. About 9:50 left to go here in the first quarter on the Wildcats' opening drive. Again, no one in the backfield for the Wildcats. Hunter steps back to throw. It's like a deep throw. Oh, Cole Diffenball jumps up to catch it, but it is batted down by the Spartans' back or safety, it looks like. So now it's going to be a 4th down and 5. They bring Tanner Clare on, who made that nice run earlier. He's also the punter of the team. So it looks like they're going to line up in punting formation. See what they do here. So I don't know if the Wildcats are trying to get Collegiate to jump off sides, but they're going to delay a game on the offense. So now it's going to be 4th down and 10. Still in punt formation. It's pretty cool here. It's around 70 degrees outside. Great weather for a high school football game. It's going to roll right. Oh. Or. It's about a 30% chance of rain right now. So now Wildcats D is out on the field. Collegiate runs it up the middle. Gains about 9 yards on the play. Mr. Meyer said at the pep assembly day at Mulvane High School, before anyone got out of school, that if he wanted one goal for this Wildcat team, he wanted them to have the best defense in 4A football. So let's see how this defense comes out. If the rowdy crowd can help them out with their defensive chants they learned at the pep rally. So it looks like they try and run it up middle again and get 1 yard. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down now. No wide receivers out for Collegiate here. They send a man in motion coming to the left here. They toss it off to one of the running backs, and he runs right up the middle for another 10-yard gain. It's tackled by Tyler Landreth. Nice. The Wildcats tackle the Collegiate running back in the backfield for a loss of about 1 yard. Defensive line for Wildcats coming from the left going to the right. Jackson Young, number 52. Tyler Lands with 25. We have Matthew Byers right there on the middle. And then we have Bryson Williams and Cannon Smith at the outside linebacker. That will be crucial for the Collegiate's running game. QB option. The QB gives it to the right, and looks like the running back gets about 2-ish yards on the play. Collegiate has two wide receivers to the left here. Gonna look to throw. Fake back a little wide running back screen. He's got room down to Wildcat 40. Dodges a tackle and gets all the way down to the Wildcats' own 25-yard line.
First and 10 from the 25.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10 from Wildcats 25 for Collegiate. Collegiate runs it right up the middle again, and they're going to gain another about 6 yards on the play. Right now the Wildcats have been just hammered right up the middle by the Collegiate's running game. Going to sweep it out to the left here. It's going to be tackled by number 2, Tanner Nelson, but there's a flag on the play. Going to be holding on Collegiate. So it's going to say Wildcats are in a 3-4 right now. Another toss out to the right side this time. Now Collegiate's going to about gain 6, I'd say 6 yards on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd down and about 9 to go. Collegiate does have wide receivers. Triplets on the left. Oh, someone jumped. It's going to be on Jackson Young for the Wildcats. So now it's going to be a little bit easier for Collegiate Spartans, as now they only have 4 yards to go. Now Collegiate has no wide receivers and run it right up the middle. It looks like they're going to get first down and about 5 more yards on top of it, as the running back is tackled by a herd of Wildcats. So the middle linebackers for the Mulvane Wildcats defense is going to be Cohen Chance and Tanner Nelson. The safeties for the Wildcats are Caleb Mater and Cole Diffenbaugh, and then there's CJ Johnson and Gage Hillock for the cornerbacks. Collegiate runs it right down the middle and gets another 10 yards on the play for a touchdown. So now it's going to be Spartan 6 to start off the scoreboard, and Wildcats 0. Looks like the extra point's going to be good for Collegiate. That's going to make it 7 Collegiate and 0 for the Wildcats. Wildcats had a nice run going there to start off the first quarter. Just couldn't really punch it into the end zone and had Collegiate run all the way down the field. So there's going to be about 4 minutes left here. Yeah, 4 minutes left. As Wildcats are going to go back to receive the ball. Saints getting rowdy as the entire bleachers are shaking. Another deep kick ball for Collegiate goes into the back corner of the end zone. So they're going to start off on their 20 again, hopefully with a better result than last time.
Wildcats take over first and 10 from the 20.
Wildcats and Tanner Clare in motion again. Hand off to Cole Diffenbaugh, but he's going to lose about 3 yards on the play there. Didn't look like a Spartan got blocked at all, and he ran right into the backfield. The offensive line for the Wildcats is going to be Michael Manis, Kyle Young, Matthew Byers, Jackson Young, and Ethan Marshall.
Ball start. Off it, number 25. 5 yards till second down.
It's going to be offsides for the offense there. That's going to bring them back 5 yards. So it's going to be second down and 18 to go now. He's going to run the corner and get pushed out around about their own 13-yard line. Going to be gaining about maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards there. very large rowdy crowd tonight for the Wildcats. Wildcat has also traveled pretty well to Andale and Clearwater. Most of the bleachers are full for this home game as well. It's not just the rowdy crowd for the opener. Hunter steps back to throw. Gonna have to get out of the pocket. Deep throw. It's gonna be tipped and not caught for the Collegiate Spartans. That was tipped by Drew Charbonneau. So it's gonna be 4th down for the Wildcats again. From their own 14-yard line. Tanner Clare. It's going to be the punter again. It's going to keep rolling. It looks like Collegiate's going to get to start the ball off on the Wildcats' own 44-yard line, which is going to be great position for these Collegiate Spartans. Kick was not too high. It was very low and straight and direct. Looks like Collegiate's going to take a timeout here with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Looks like it's going to be QB keep right up the middle. Looks like that's going to be a tackle by Cohen Chance. The QB for the Collegiate Spartans is Micah Fair. He's 6'1", 195 pounds. And he's a junior. Looks like the Spartans running up the middle again, and they're going to get about 2 yards on the play. That tackle is going to be brought down by Tanner Nelson and Matthew Byer. Again, Collegiate runs it right up the middle for another 7-yard gain. Looks like there's about 1:14 left to go. Looks Looks like Collegiate Spartans going to hand it off again. Going to be tackled by a herd of Wildcats. But it looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. Or maybe second and inches. Again, right up the middle for the Spartans. This time they're going to get the first down. They're back into the end zone, the red zone. With about 14 seconds left to go. Looks like we're going to let it run out the clock here for the last 3 seconds. So they're going to put 12 minutes on the clock here to start off the second quarter. Collegiate Spartans 7, Wildcats 0. It looks like the Spartans are in the red zone again and wanting to score.
The ball was spotted. First push at the 18-yard line. Lance and Cindy Diffenbaugh, you are winners of the $50 fundraiser. Come to the press box to claim your money.
Looks like on the first play of the second quarter, it looks like Jacob Chug from the Spartans are going to score for the second touchdown for Collegiate. So that extra point was blocked by the Wildcats. So it's going to stay 13 Spartans, 0 Wildcats.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mulvane Education Foundation. Stop by a backwards ticket. Go north into the football stadium. Halfway off the Mulvane High School Football.
So, Collegiate, I talked about how the Wildcats have played Annandale, Clearwater, and lost. Collegiate's played Wellington and Rose Hill and won both of them from a good margin. They beat Rose Hill 34-14 the first week and then beat Wellington 28-7. Little kick here by the Wildcats. Oh, it's going to be Oh, okay, so Wildcats do receive the ball there. It's going to be Tina Claire who jumps on the ball there. There's going to be 11:50 on the clock, and for the Wildcats take possession.
From the 28-yard line.
Looks like Hunter Sire drops back to pass. It's going to be rushed by Drew Charbonneau, and it's going to throw it out of bounds. 10 receiver was CJ Johnson. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Hunter Shire's going to keep it. Try to stick to the right, but Collegiate sees it. It's going to be about a loss, about 4 yards. Wildcats have one in the backfield. Hunter Shire looks back to pass. It's going to be blitzed by the outside linebacker on the right side for Collegiate. And Hunter Shire did not see him coming. That's going to be a loss of about another decent 10 yards, maybe. It's going to be 4th and 22. Not what the Wildcats offense wanted there. That's going to be a good kick for Tanner Clare, but looks like number 9 for Collegiate is going to try and receive it and gets about 10 yards into the play, but is tackled by another herd of Wildcats. I think the first one there might have been Caleb Mater.
First down and 10 from the 45.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Wildcats, or for the Spartans, excuse me, on the 45. Oh. Ken Smith almost had the Spartan in the back, but it looks like he's going to at least make it to the line of scrimmage. Going to be 2nd down. Actually, lose a yard, so 2nd down 11. The Spartans send someone in motion. Send another guy in motion. They fake the jet sweep to the right, and the QB keeps it to the left, but the Wildcats see it. Nice job by the Wildcat defense there. Going to make it 3rd down and 11. Wildcats need to hold them here to keep it a good chance of a nice yards for Wildcats offense. Collegiate has 2 wide receivers to the right. Looks like he's going to play action, step back to throw. Deep throw, and it's going to be overthrown and almost picked by Cannon Smith. No, by Cole Diffenbaugh, my bad. So now it looks like Collegiate's going to put out their punt formation out after that incomplete pass. That's going to be Collegiate's first third down that they have not converted on. Oh, the punter shanked that ball. So it looks like Cats are going to have very good field position around the 50-yard line. They're on 48, 49, it looks like. With about 8:26 left to go. Wildcats have 3 running backs in the backfield now. Snap goes right to Cole Diffenbaugh. As Hunter Shire goes in motion, and it's going to be about 5 yards on the play. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats. Hand it off to Cole Diffenbaugh again, but he's going to lose about a yard on the play at times, so it's going to be about 3rd down and 6. Refs are blowing the whistles.
Lots of 2 yards on that play. 3rd down and 7.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 here for the Wildcats. About 7:30 left to go. Sweep to the right to Cole Diffenbaugh. Cole Diffenbaugh sees the gap, spins, and it's going to be maybe a yard short of the 1st down. Looks like Coach Myers is going to keep the offense on the field here.
Comes up just short of 1st down. 4th and 1 from the 42.
Looks like they're going to stay in the same formation, going to hand it off to Cole Diffenbaugh. There is a flag on the play, but it would have been a 1st down if, well, we don't know that for sure. The whistle could have stopped some players, but let's get through. I'm sad to say. So it looks like Hunter Shire was still in motion when snapped the ball. So it's going to be a false start on the offense. But they're going to keep the offense on the field here for a big 4th down conversion. We got 6 yards to go now instead of 1. Hunter Shire steps back to throw. Looking, pressure, long ball. It's going to be picked. Spartans down to the 40. Turns to the right side, 50, 40. And he's going to be dragged down by Matthew Byard. That was not good for the Wildcats.
Collegiate takes over 1st and 10 from the 40.
So Collegiate's going to take over the Wildcats' own 40-yard line here. Wildcats need to hold them to another 3 and out. Collegiate hands it off and goes right down the middle again, and again gets another 5 yards on the play, 5-6 yards.
Picks up 6 yards. Second down and 4 from the 34.
They fake the run this time and throw it to the tight end, and that's going to be another touchdown for the Collegiate Spartans. But almost every Wildcat thought that they're going to go right up the middle, but one of their tight ends sneaks out and goes on for a go route, and Collegiate gets the Wildcats there. So now it's going to be Collegiate 19, Wildcats 0. The kick is going to be good there for the Spartans this time. So with 5:46 left to go here in the half, Spartans are going to be up 20. And Wildcats have a 0 on the board. Still. Thanks for everyone who's watching right now. Make sure to subscribe to KCAT News if you haven't already. The drums are drumming here with 5:46 left to go. Keaton Hurd in the very back, and then Cole Diffenball and C.J. Johnson to the left and right of him. This ball is going to be caught by C.J. Johnson right before it goes off the sideline, and looks like he's going to get to about Wildcats' own 24-yard line. That's where the Wildcat offense is going to set up shop. Wildcats have an open wide receiver here to the left. It's going to be Tyler Landsworth. No one sees him, but looks like maybe one of the Spartans' coach did. But no one at all was here on the left corner here for Tyler Landsworth. But it looks like Spartans called timeout by the coach because he saw him. So we're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back in just a sec. Right, so after that timeout, looks like Wildcats are going to keep Tyler Landsworth on the left side here as a wide receiver. They're going to have Cole Diffenball in the backfield with Hunter Sire. They're going to have Tanner Clare in the slot formation and C.J. Johnson on the right side. Looks like they're going to give a sweep out to Cole Diffenball. Dodges one. He's got room if he can make the corner. He makes the corner, gets to 40, and runs out of bounds around the 45-yard line. It's going to be good for a Wildcat first down and gains about 20 yards in the play altogether. About 5:33 left to go here.
First and 10 from the 44.
It's about the biggest run Cole Diffenbaugh has made all game. The only big run that was like that was Tanner Clare in the first possession, and looks like bad snap for Wildcats is going to leave him with second down and about 13 to go.
Second down and 13 from the 41.
Looks like Wildcats are going to call timeout here. It's going to be the Wildcats' first time out of the half with about 5 minutes left to go here. We'll be back shortly. So after that timeout, the Wildcats are going to have triplets on the right, Cole Diffenbaugh on the backfield with Hunter Sire. Hunter Sire's going to sweep to the right. Looks like he's going to look for a throw. And C.J. Johnson steps up to make the catch and gets enough for a first down. They're going to say it looks like right at the first down.
First and 10 from the 46-yard line.
So now it's going to be first and 10 for the Wildcats on the Spartans' 46-yard line. Looks like they're going to fake it to Diffenbaugh and give it to Clare. It's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage before tackled by a group of Spartans.
Taylor with the carry. No gain, second down and 10.
Now the Wildcats are going to have a empty backfield. Triplets on the left here and twins to the right. Sarah runs to the left, being pressured, and oh, it's going to be incomplete. The pass was intended for number 24, Jacob Lonzo. Wildcats need the third down right here. Hunter Shire sets back to throw. It's going to be have 3-man on him, and it's going to be caught by Tyler Andrews, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. He's going to get about 6 yards on the play. We'll see if they keep. It looks like they are going to keep the offense on the field here. We'll see. It's going to be a 4th down and 4 here. Last time the Wildcats could not convert on the last 4th down. Hopefully they have a play to get 4 yards this time. They're about in the same position last time too. Hand off to Cole Diffenbaugh. Looks like he's going to sweep right. Finds an opening. Gets to and 35 and is tackled around the 31-yard line. So that's going to be good for Wildcat first down.
First down and 10 to go from the 32-yard line.
Wildcats are going to have 3 running backs. Handing it off to St. Clair. He's going to find a gap to the right. That was a good gap there by Wildcats' offensive line. The gap was mainly created by Kanan Smith and Michael Manis. Hunshire steps back to throw here, looking for someone. Looks like he's going to just try and keep it in. He's going to get tackled hard by 2 Spartans, and he's going to lose about 4 yards on the play, looks like. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12. Or, my bad. 3rd down and 11, that's what it's going to look like. Looks like Collegiate's going to take their final timeout of the half here. 2:40 left to go. And we'll be back in a minute. All right, and we're back, and we got no running backs in the backfield for the Wildcats here on a 3rd down and 11. Wildcats need a good 3rd down conversion here. Looks like now the Wildcats are going to call a timeout here right after the Spartans called a timeout. So we're going to be back in another minute. All right, we're back again, and again, no runners in the backfield here on 3rd down and 11. Hunter's going to look to throw. Little lob right before he crosses the line of scrimmage. It's being caught by number 12, Gage Grock. And that's going to be a 1st down. It's going to be the first time the Wildcats are in the red zone. Hopefully they make it count and get in a good 7 on the board before this half is over. With about 2:30 left to go. Hershey's going to step back to throw again. Looking towards the end zone. Going deep and be caught by Gage. Go up again. In the end zone. That's going to be good for Wildcat. Touchdown. Looks like the Wildcats are going to try and go for one here. Looks like Chase Deeker is going to try and kick this extra point in. It's going to be a good extra point by Chase Deeker, and that's going to make it 7-20. The Wildcats are on the board now. 2:23 left to go.
Extra point for Deeker. 2:23 left in the first half. Collegiate 20. Wildcats 7.
First time we get to see the kicker for tonight for the Wildcats. It looks like it's going to be another freshman as a kicker. It's going to be Julian Myers. This one's going to roll out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Place at the 35 lot. First down.
So it looks like the Collegiates are going to set up on their own 35-yard line. So pretty good field position if you're a Spartan right now. With 2:23 left to go. Wildcats need to hold them here. With about 2 minutes left to go here. The Mulvane High School Rowdy Crowd has not stopped chanting for the entire game. Great job there by the Rowdy Crowd. Tonight's theme for the Rowdy Crowd was invading Area 51, since that's been a thing on Twitter recently. Collegiate's going to run it right up the middle for about 4 yards on the play. It's going to be about 2nd down and 6. So here as we hit the 2-minute mark of the half, Spartans are going to drive right down the middle again for another first down. This time they're going to gain about 7 yards on the play. Make sure to stick around for halftime as the cheer chicks are going to be formed, and then the Klassy Kats, and then the High School Marching Band. Simply just going to look to throw. Big throw. It's going to be... Had about 3 Wildcats in there, but none of them could get to the bottom. It's going to be caught by a Spartan. It's going to be 12-yard thrown. It's going to be cleat for Fox.
First and 10 from the 42.
First and 10 now. So they're in the Wildcats area, and you're going to run it right up the middle again for another, say, 7 yards on the play. Not bad if the buzzer went off. There's still about a minute left here. Barton set back to throw again. trying to get tackled. Evades the tackle. It's going to be an interception and be caught by number 50, Cohen Chance. Great job there by Cohen Chance reading the QB and being in the right position at the right time. So Wildcats are going to get the ball on their own 35-yard line with 51 seconds left. Wildcats have one timeout and Spartans have none. So hopefully they have good time management here. They have twins on the right, single on the left. Co-different ball in the backfield. Looks like they're going to step back to throw. Hunter's going to roll to the left. Going to throw. It's going to be, you can say it. They're going to say that would be an interception by the Spartans. Back-to-back interceptions. Crowd not liking that. Some of them thought that maybe he caught it out of bounds. So, ball's going to go right back to the Spartans here. 43 seconds left, and now it's time for that Wildcat defense to hold him. Defense has been out there for the majority of the night, more than the offense, and hopefully they don't get too tired here as they have 43 seconds to hold off the Spartans from another touchdown. The Spartans are going to have a QB option. That's going to be blocked up in the backfield by the Wildcats. It's going to be lost about 4 yards on the play. And the clock's going to keep going as there's going to be less than 30 seconds here left. It's like that's what they're going to call half, is they can just run out the clock here. So at the end of the half, you have Spartans 20, Wildcats 7. Again, make sure to stick around as the cheer tricks are going to be performed. Then the Klassy Kats and then the marching band. Cannot turn the sound up too much on the Klassy Kats or the cheer tricks because we cannot get copyrighted or the video does go down. So sorry to say that we'll make sure to film it still, but again, music will be very quiet. That's going to be it for your cheer chicks this year. Next up, the Klassy Kats. Again, we cannot turn the music up very loud or we get copyrighted. Sorry for the inconvenience. That's going to be it for your Mulvane Klassy Kats. Up next, your Mulvane High School Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, as the band prepares for their performance, I have the winning ticket for the 50-50 raffle. The winning ticket is number 2, 4, 4, 5, 5, 8. 244 555 If you have the winning ticket, that's worth $120. Report to the Victory Vittles merchandise table. Cindy Diffenbaugh will take care of that for you. Ladies and gentlemen, now on the field is your Mulvane High School Wildcat Marching Band. This year, our drum major, Sam Conrad. The Wildcat Marching Band halftime show this year features the music of Michael Jackson. Tonight's performance will feature the first movement of their show with the 1983 hit Beat It.
Yeah, I don't know, something happened.
still do not have someone claiming the 50-50 drawing.
It's coming. It's coming. Wait. Fire! Shannon!
Maybe we have a winner.
Trying. I'm selling my own kit.
That's going to be it for your Mulvane High School Marching Band. We have about 30 seconds left to go here in this halftime. Little recap real quick. First couple of offensive runs for the Mulvane Wildcats have not been efficient, only scored about on their second to last drive, while the Spartans keep running down the middle of the Wildcats defense. And the defense has been out there very long. Hopefully they caught their breath by now and can get it going here and stopping the run down the middle. But every once in a while, Collegiate also throws a little bit of a pass outside to the tight end. So you got to make sure they watch out for this. This is how Collegiate rolls. This is how Collegiate has always rolled. We'll see what happens here in about 3 minutes now. As 3 minutes is put on the clock. Just a heads up, the wind has gotten a little stronger, it feels like, and cooler outside. The wind is heading from your guys' on the screen, right side to the left side. So we have 2 minutes and 25 seconds left the clock, and I'm pulling up the weather right now to see what it is right now here in Mulvane. Right now, they say it's 13 miles per hour wind coming out of the southeast, and it feels like 77 degrees out. So really good for a Mulvane High School football game here. We'll be back in a minute 40. We are set to kick off here in the back for the second half. Kick is going to be by Julian Myers again. He's going to roll, keep bouncing. Bounces to 15 before the Spartan picks up, gets to the 10, goes to the 30, finds a hole to the left, and is tackled down from behind by Tanner Nelson as he tracks him down and gets him right before the Spartans' own 40-yard line. I do have, for your sake, I will give you stats from other games around 4A for Kansas 4A High School. But again, Collegiate runs it right up the middle and gets about 3 yards on the play. Clearwater is versing Wellington right now, and that one, all it says is in progress. I'll see if we have any stats so far. We have Andale's beating Rose Hill 29-0. It's the end of the first quarter. Spartan's going to toss it off again, but this time Wildcat defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage and brings him back about another 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9. This is what the defense wants. They want to stop him. If Myers says, as he says in the pep assembly today, that he wants this to be the best defense in 4A, these are the plays that this Wildcat defense needs to make. It's going to be a timeout by Collegiate here. Again, big 3rd down here. Wildcats need to stop him here. Collegiate sends the guy in motion. Plays action to the right. Looking long, wobbly throw. It's going to be blocked. It looks like there's a looked like Caleb Mater got to the wide receiver a little early, but no flag is thrown. It's going to make it 4th down and 9. Looks like the Spartans are going to punt. Good punt by the Spartans. Ball's going to bounce back a little bit. And looks like the Wildcats are going to start their second half offense at their own 25-yard line. So Clearwater's beating Wellington 31-0 at half. El Dorado's losing to the McPherson Bullpups 35-0. It's the second quarter. And it looks like those would be the 3 games I have right now. Make sure to stick tuned that. Oh, Bueller's beating Augusta 29-18. So first play of the Wildcat offense of the second half is going to get maybe 6 inches to about a yard on the play. So this will be second yard, second down and 9. Hunter is going to throw a pass that's completed to Gage Gerlach. That's going to be Gage Gerlach's third reception of the night. He's the one who caught the touchdown pass in the back corner of the end zone last half. Gain about 8 yards, and it's going to be third down and 1. One thing I think the Wildcat offense has to do this half is get more third down conversions. Punt the ball less and keep the chains moving. You're hitting it right off the co-diff ball. Co-diff ball is going to go right up the middle. It's going to be very close here. It'll be about wherever the ref spots it is what it's going to look like. So they did get it there. So that's going to be good enough for a Wildcat first down, and that's what we wanted to start the second half here. The Wildcats want to make a comeback here, which they can do. It's not out of the stream, not out of the thing yet. As there's, my bad for not starting the clock here, about 9 minutes left here. Hunter Sire is going to keep the ball and get about 4-ish yards on the play. So it's going to be second down and 6. Low snap, but Sire recovers and gives it to Diffenbaugh. Diffenbaugh gets a nice 15, I would say about 15 yards on that run. It's going to be good for a Wildcat first down, and chains are moving just like what they need to do. As now they're onto the Spartan side of the field. They're waiting on the play from Coach Myers. You see the play? No delay game. The wide receiver screen to Gage Gerlach. Defends the play. Gets to the outside and is going to get hopefully 2 yards on the play there. It's going to be marked at 1 though. So it's going to be second down and 9. About 7:30 to go here. Hand up to Diffenbaugh. Diffenbaugh is going to be lose about 2 yards on the play there. It's going to be third down 11. Thanks to everyone who's watching 90 right here, right now. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to KCAT News to stay up to date with all your Mulvane athletics and high school news. Again, another low snap. Side recovers. It's going to be low throw. And that pass was intended for Karen Smith for a little bit of a screen, but it looks like the ball bounced right before Karen Smith could catch the ball. So it's going to be fourth down and 12. It looks like Tanner Clare is going to come out. Tanner Clare has been a runner and a punter. So, bad punt by Tanner Clare there. That one swifted a little bit. But keeps rolling and going to get about 40 yards, 30, I would say 35 yards down the field. And looks like Spartan's going to set up shop on their own about 27-yard line.
27-yard line. Collegiate takes over first and 10.
About 6:20 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Collegiate's going to run it up, the running back finds the gap, and it's going to get 5 yards on the play. Tackle would be brought bound by Tyler Lansrith. That's going to be second down and 4. Collegiate does have twins to the left here. Looks like they're just going to hand it off the middle again. This time they're going to get about 7 on the play. That's going to be good for a first down. About 5:40 left to go here now.
First and 10 from the 22.
Nice toss for the Spartans. Spartans going to make the corner and go for about 15 yards on the play. It's going to be good for another Spartans first down, and now they're into Wildcat territory. Collegiate runs it right up the middle again. Gonna go for about, let's see here. Mark it down about 4 yards. It's gonna be second down and 7 now. Spartan's going to toss to the right. Looks like the Spartan's going to make the corner go up. And another 15-yard gain for number 18 for the Spartans. It's going to be Vogelai. Looks like they put Trey Gurr in. Or number 20 for the Wildcats. And that Traeger was out with a concussion. So maybe it's someone else that was there, but he's wearing number 20. Collegiate runs it up to the side, gains another 5 yards on the play. Another 15-yard run. This time it's from the running back, number 15, Aiden Walsh.
Walsh carries the ball for Collegiate.
So it's going to be first and goal. The Spartans from the 10-yard line. So the Spartans run to the left this time. So they're going to get about 2 yards on the play. About 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Looks like Spartans QB is going to try and see what the game is. See what happens here. Looks like the Spartans are looking to throw in. Wow, that was a one-handed catch by the number 82 for Collegiate.
Pass complete. Collegiate touchdown. Extra point is good for Collegiate.
The extra point is going to be good for Collegiate. So now it's going to be Spartans 27,
Collegiate 27, Mulvane 7.
Mulvane 7. It's going to make it back out to a 3-possession game. There's about a minute 43 left on the clock still. Here in the third quarter. Again, Collegiate kicks the ball into the back of the end zone. So the Wildcats are going to start with the ball on their own 20-yard line here. Wildcats have twins to the right and the left, shotgun formation, and co-diff on the backfield to start this drive. Looks like Hunter's looking to pass, scramble a little bit, looking, still looking, gonna try and throw it. Oh, just overthrown just a little bit, but Gage Gerlach was open. That's going to be the first incomplete pass to Gage Gerlach of the night. Wildcats now lining up with trips on the right. They end up co-different go into the trip side, the strong side, and gonna run down and get to maybe Diffenbaugh's going to get about 7 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2, it looks like. Crowd getting a little fired up here. So Wildcats need to convert the 3rd down. They can give it off to Diffenbaugh, and looks like the ball came out. It looks like the ball's going to get into the Spartans' hands, which is not good. So looks like Spartans are not going to have the ball at the Wildcats on 30-yard line. That was not what the offense wanted there. Wildcats feel like they're going to blitz, and they do. It's going to hold the Spartan runner to, Spartan's going to lose a yard on the play. Now there's about 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they're going to try and blitz again, but this time Spartan's looking to pass, and almost intercepted by Gage Gerlich there on the left side. So he comes in front of the wide receiver and the pass, but wide receiver there for the Spartans kind of hits Gage, and it kind of makes him lose the ball there. So there's about 30 seconds left on the clock now. And 3rd down 11 for Wildcats. Big throw back, but it's going to be caught, and that's not good. That's going to be good enough for a Spartans 1st down there. It almost looked like the Wildcats had the Spartan QB pinned back far, but actually it was a screen. Gains good, about 15 yards on the play. So it's going to be a 1st down and 10. The Wildcats on the 8-yard line, but it looks like they're going to run out the clock here. And it's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Your Wildcats 7, Collegiate Spartans 27. We'll be back in just a sec after a little quick break. So the last 12 minutes are on the clock here, and Collegiate's going to run it again. this time to the left and gain about 8 yards on this play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 2. And now they are into the red zone. She has no wide receivers out. Half to the middle again, and Collegiate keeps finding a hole and keeps going farther and farther almost every time now. And now it's going to be 1st and goal. You got to go about 4 yards now, or 3 yards to go here in the 4th quarter. Gonna run right up the middle, and this time it's gonna be in for another Collegiate Spartans touchdown. It's gonna be Spartan touchdowns on back-to-back drives after the fumble on the offensive side for the Wildcats. After the extra point, that's going to make the Spartans up 34-7 now against the Wildcats.
Extra point by KCAT and for Collegiate is good.
Getting back to receive the kick for the Wildcats is Keaton Hurd, and then to the right of him is CJ Johnson and Cole Diffenbaugh to the left. Every kick by the Collegiate Spartans has gone into the back of the end zone. It's like this kick's not. It's a little bit just a kick that goes right to the 30, and it's going to be caught by Tanner Clare, and it's going to gain about Trey Greer, looks like, is who caught it, number 20. That's going to be, he's going to receive it and go for about 8 yards. So now Wildcats are going to set up shop on their own 36-yard line. Give up to Cody Diffenbaugh. He's going to peels to the right, scrambling. Looks like he's going to keep it. Turns to the outside, gets about 5 yards on play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 to go, or 5 to go, around there. 3rd down and 6 to go. About 10:40 left to go here. 10:04 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Gonna hand it off to Tanner Clary, who runs to the left side, turns on the jets and gets down to 50-yard line, runs right into a dude and keeps on going. And gets down good enough for a first down, gets about another 5 more yards on the play. Great job there by Tanner Clare.
First and 10 from the 45.
Hunter steps back to throw, looking deep, goes to the outside corner and almost caught by C.J. Johnson. Within inches, maybe a foot. C.J. Johnson looked like he wanted a little bit of pass interference. Cats have twins on both the left and the right now. Go different ball in the backfield with him. Low snap again. Wow, so it looks like it was a low snap. And sometime in the backfield, I don't know if they meant to give it to Cole Diffenball or supposed to be kept by Hunter Sauer, but the ball was out there and open, and Collegiate takes advantage, and that ball gets knocked out, and Collegiate gets that fumble recovery. Yeah, kind of sucked out the life of that Mulvane Wildcat offense right now. Looks like they're going to run it right up the middle, and this time they're going to gain about 8 yards on the play. That's going to be a tackle by Caleb Mater. It's going to be second down 4. And they all go for good gains almost every time. It's not what this Wildcat defense wants or can have happen. The last 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Run it right up the middle again. Gain another 4 or 5 yards on the play. Looks like the Spartans are going to have a QB keep. QB's going to get about 3 yards on the play. Again, Caleb Mater is in there for the tackle. So it's going to be third down and 4. Need a defensive stop here by the Wildcats. 7:53 left to go. Now it looks like almost the entire defensive line for the defense jumps, and it's going to give Collegiate about 5 yards. Spartans run it right up the middle again. About 6:43 left to go here in the fourth quarter. As the Spartans are encroaching into the red zone again. Spartans hand it off, and again the running back goes for another 6-7 yards. That's going to be good for a first down, and now they are into the red zone. About 6:13 left to go here. About 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Collegiate keeps running up the middle, which is what they've been doing all game, but it's also taking a lot of time off this clock too at the same time. Again, no wide receivers for the Collegiate. You're gonna run right up the middle, and looks like they're gonna be short about a yard. It's gonna be 4th down and 1. Looks like Wildcats are gonna have to stop on one more time here in the red zone. About 4 minutes left to go here. Some of the crowd in the stand says, watch the ball, since last time they had one of these, there was a offsides on defense. Looks like Collegiate's going to get about a yard and a half from the play. It's going to be good for a first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. It's a minute 26 left to go. It's going to be a tackle by the Hurdle Wildcats. And the running back for the Spartans is going to get right back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and goal. 2:40 left to go here. Oh, bad snap by the Collegiate Spartans, and now they're going to go all the way back to about the 16-yard line. So it's going to be a long 3rd and goal.
Third and goal from the 16.
Spartans are going to run it off again. Stop short. Gain about, see here, about 3 yards on play. It's going to be 4th down and about 12 to go. To the goal. It's a minute 20 left to go here. There's clock runs down to about a minute left. The stands are clearing out a little bit, but the Mulvane High School Rowdy Crowd has stayed for almost the entire game. Great job by the Rowdy Crowd. Looks sweep to the right. It's going to be no good, and it looks like the Wildcats are going to stop Collegiate Spartans from scoring, as there's 47 seconds left on the clock here. The offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, your University Wildcats will be back next in action next Friday at home versus Bueller. Please come and support your Wildcat football team.
Bad snap. They're going to hand it off to Tanner Clare. He's going to try and find gap. Didn't look like there's much of gap at all. It's about a yard on play. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. The clock's running down, about 30 seconds left to go. And as the clock's running down, make sure to stick to if you can't make it to next week's game here at home against Bueller, you can make sure you can watch it here at KCAT News. And if you want to make sure you get a start at it right away, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified when the next live stream, football live stream, comes out. A little bit of snap bumbled by Hunter Sire. It looks like he's just trying to keep it. Give out. Gary's on the play, and he's going to run out of bounds. About 6 seconds left to go here.
Personal foul. Blindside block. Number 25. Offense. Captain will replay the net. What happened?
You're going to give it off to Tanner Clare, as that's going to be probably the last play of the game, as there's 1 second left to go, and that's going to be the end of the game. Your final score, 34 for the Spartans and 7 for the Wildcats. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe one last time for KCAT News, and that's sign off for me, Caleb Perkins. And thanks to my help from cameraman Chayton Perkins. And as always, thanks for watching KCAT.